I spent the last few weeks looking at every house in Singapore, from an Egyptian-themed house to a bungalow on the roof of a 50-story building. These are the most unusual houses in Singapore I found on Google Maps. And no, I didn't use ChatGPT or any AI for this, cause you literally can't. Also, this video will be a bit different from my usual Google Maps videos. I'll be going through the places quicker, since there isn't really a backstory behind most of the houses. And obviously, I'm not gonna disclose the exact addresses, cause the last thing I want is for someone to go and disturb the owners or something, you know. So yeah, let's start from the first house, which from the outside looks like an entrance to a theme park, with these dinosaur figures all over the house. There's even one here behind the bushes. There's also an actual helicopter parked on the rooftop. But it's most likely for display purposes only, cause the amount of approval they need to get in order to fly that must be insane. Still, pretty cool house though. This next house looks like a spaceship with the name Villa Otto displayed on the outside. Otto is 8 in Italian, which is why the gate design and the house itself is shaped like an 8. There's a pool that encircles the house and a basement car park as well. In Sentosa, there's an Egyptian-themed house owned by a Singaporean billionaire, with 2 Anubis statues beside the entrance, each standing over 4 meters tall. Yes, this is an actual house and not the mummy ride in USS. The statue's eyes even glow red when it's getting dark. I'm curious to see what the interior is like, cause it must be even crazier inside. There's another house in Sentosa that was designed to look like a pirate ship. But before we carry on with the video, let me quickly tell you guys about Revolut. Revolut is a financial super app used by over 50 million people around the world. And right now, you can get a $30 cashback just for signing up by scanning the QR code on screen or clicking the link in the description below. This is the perfect app for someone who travels a lot. You can use the Revolut card internationally in over 150 countries with great exchange rates. And you can also withdraw cash at overseas ATMs with no fees charged by Revolut. Plus, you can customize your card with emojis, stickers, and text in the app itself. I went with a simple design, but you can even draw on your card if you like. There's also a variety of colors to choose from, as you can see right here. I picked black, and just look at how amazing it looks. Oh, did I mention that this is a metal card? Ooh. Join over 50 million people worldwide, and don't forget to sign up using my link in the description below to get a $30 cashback, or just scan this QR code right here. Alright, back to the pirate ship house. There's a figure of a lady on top with 2 octopus statues. The house lights up at night as well. It is said to have been designed by Disney Studios, and the interior is also pirate themed. This futuristic curved structure with an arch at its entrance feels more like a corporate headquarters or an office than a private residence. It really stands out among the other houses around it. Next, we got a house that just looks like an MRT station. At first when I saw it, I was like, oh, what station is this? And then I realized that it was actually a house. Like, I don't know, is it just me or what? This one kind of just looks like the front of a yacht. This one looks like a hotel or a library. And this one, well, I thought it was abandoned initially, until I saw that this is how the house looks ever since 2011. Here we have a homemade rack or something, with a bunch of random plants, and at the top floor, many baskets and cages, which seem to have slightly different designs from one another. I'm not too sure, but I think these are like different seashells as well. Now we have this house, which, I don't know, I feel like there's not enough windows. If you're the house owner watching this, yeah, I think you definitely need to get more windows, man. Okay, but seriously, why do you need so many windows, man? Somewhere in West Coast, this house has a medieval looking gate with 2 lion statues guarding the entrance, which feels like what you'd see before entering the final boss stage in a game. It also has a swimming pool, a badminton court, and a small traditional wooden house that's used as a private tea room. Like, how rich do you have to be build an extra house inside your house just to drink tea in there? This is sort of like a glass house, where you can see the whole interior if the curtains are not closed. There's a squirrel and a flying squirrel design outside, and a gorilla statue holding what seems to be a flashlight. I wonder if it lights up at night. At first, I was like, why do you need a home lift for 2 stories? Cause from this angle, this looks like a swimming pool to me. But then I zoomed in and saw the stairs that leads to the basement, which you can partially see here. In King Albert Park, we got some tofu house here. Now for this one, Can you tell what the design was inspired by? That's right, an MRT station lift. Next on the list is a house that was built on a pier in Lim Chu Kang. Some of you might already know of this place as it's quite well known. The Cashin House, built in the 1920s, is a former residence of the Cashin family until 2009. It was later renovated but remained closed to the public even till now. It's definitely one of the most unusual and unique houses in Singapore. This one is also pretty unique. The exterior is mostly made of logs, as you can see. Whether those are real or fake logs, I don't know, but it looks real to me. Not only that, the top of the house even has like a riser seating style, which is apparently a roof garden. Not gonna lie, when I first saw this on Google Earth, I thought it was a mini stadium or something. Alright, here we have two knights that have been guarding this house for nearly 2 decades. Wow, so hardworking. You can just about see the house from this angle. So we have to go to Google Earth for this, and I'm not surprised that this house is massive and has a swimming pool with dolphins in them. Wow! For this house, I honestly don't even know what the design is supposed to be. Like, what is that? Over in Bukit Timah, there is this weird looking window on this house, which seems to be used for spying on people from the inside. Has this weird pattern all around the exterior, as well as 2 unknown flags. I think this is a dragon. So what, like a Japanese kind of flag or something? I don't know. All in all, a very weird house. This house, I mean, just looks like a chocolate bar, doesn't it? Like, it even went from dark chocolate to milk chocolate. What happens when you want to build a balcony, but there's a tree you really love that's blocking the way? You cut a hole on the balcony for the tree. Now imagine when the tree dies. Firstly, the cleanup is not gonna be easy. Secondly, there'll just be a hole on the balcony unless they plant another tree. But honestly, if it was me, I would build a slide through the hole that turns into the pool. That would be so sick. Yeah, I don't know what this is. Is this like a toilet bowl or a toilet paper design? Also, I'm not a doctor, so I can't tell what this is. Except for the number 3, obviously. Now this, oof. This might be the craziest house in Singapore that I've seen so far. This entire house, which spans over 100 meters, is owned by a Singaporean billionaire who paid more than $40 million. This eagle statue reportedly costs more than $1 million on its own. Not forgetting a Ferrari collection that you can view from the outside, and a rare Lamborghini that he bought just for display, which you can see on the car plate. The monthly bill must be like 10 times an average person's monthly salary. Whew. Okay, for this brick house, yeah, it's pretty cool. But what is this? A Minecraft coal ore? And even at the back of the house, there's missing bricks, which low-key makes me uncomfortable just looking at it, as if I have trypophobia. Oh, this house is like, I think the only house with an outdoor rock climbing wall. And it's not just one side, but the other side as well. Imagine being able to just rock climb into a room, like wow. What about being able to play basketball above your room? This house has a mini basketball court on the rooftop. Although, the neighbours must be pissed though. Speaking of neighbours, this house doesn't have any. Located near Siglap, this lonely house has been sitting there ever since 2008, with no other houses around it. Even though there are no walls around the plot of the land, could it be possible that the owner owns the entire land? This next house is truly one of a kind, to say the least. Just look at the number of statues and collectibles on display outside the house. From various superheroes to all kinds of animals. And the owner even turns on the lights at night. There are taxidermied animals and antique furniture inside the house, that it's almost like a mini museum in itself. Another house which has a similar vibe is this house, which has many random decorations like these knight statues here, some cartoon characters here, pirate ship wheels all over the fences, and even on the front gate where there's more random stuff. A mural can be seen on the walls of this house with what seems to be like kampong houses, trees, and a bunch of animals. Oh, and if you think this is a real cat, no, it is actually painted on the wall. Next, we have one that looks like, you know those kind of checkpoint / airport drop-off area design? This one is just wow. From here, you can see a rooftop balcony and multiple water features surrounding the house, as well as a massive swimming pool at the back. Probably one of the most insane looking houses in Singapore, not gonna lie. Oh my god. I don't even know what to say for this one. Like, what is this? You have to literally go through a jungle to reach the house. And what's more is the house can't even be seen. But this isn't even the worst, by the way. What is this? You can't even see the entrance at all for this one. Like, I get that it's for privacy and all, but surely this is too much, right? I can't imagine the number of insects in the house. Oof. Before we get into the last unusual house, we are only less than 1,000 subscribers away from that 10k mark. So please, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And no, you don't have to pay a single cent. It is completely free. Please support local eh. Okay, here is the final house. What you're looking at right now is, I believe, the only penthouse in Singapore that's essentially like a bungalow on a rooftop. It sits right on top of this 50-story building in the CBD area and has 2 stories, a garden, and even a mini golf range, according to this Reddit comment. Who would have thought a house like this exists in Singapore? Not me, that's for sure. But one thing is concerning though, and that is the ledges look way too low, man. One slip near the edges and it's game over. I've still got a lot more unusual houses, but we'll leave it there for now. I'm not sure when or if I'll do another one, so I'll see how. Actually, you know what? I've never done this before, but if this video gets 1,000 likes, I'll do another one of this. Alright, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.